Hey Nathan, thanks so much for responding to my post and then the question that I had posed to you in your post. I just so appreciate your being absolutely honest and sharing your thoughts and experiences. And I appreciate so much that, you indicated that people have the white privilege issue because they may get defensive because they feel like they are losing power, and it doesn't happen to everyone. And I think that's true. And I guess if someone was, excuse me, I'm catching a cold or something. If someone were to out and out, I don't want to say call me on the carpet because that's not really what it is, but if they blatantly said I have this, that, or the other because I am white, and for no other reason, I probably would become defensive under those circumstances. But I do just really want to thank you so much for sharing your personal history there, and your feeling like um, that we're privileged everywhere because we're in America, number one. And I agree with that. Um, so I do appreciate that, and that really in your life had not felt that you had a disadvantage. I'm thankful to hear that, because unfortunately, as we know, too many people apparently feel differently. And I think I was kind of talking with my mom about this today, and we are born into a family of not our choosing. We don't get to choose that. I was born into a middle class family, and I didn't know any different. We didn't really have money. Dad worked two jobs when I was very young, and mom was a stay-at-home mom. But we did not have, much. And I guess, I didn't know any different. They made the best choices that they knew to make, and so I never went without food. I never had that worry. And like you, I feel very blessed to come from that family and that stability. And I guess, it's interesting. You said when you were over in Japan how you were treated differently because you were an American. So my husband and I went to Cancun, Mexico area, and I had never been out of the country, and that was the first time that I was like, oh my gosh, I am in a foreign country and I'm a minority here. And that was just something I had not felt before. And until you mentioned, being in Japan, how you were treated differently because you were an American, not because of the color of your skin, it was like, oh my gosh, I had that sense when we were in Mexico. So never, it didn't really bother me, other than it was just that we were going through customs and it was so obvious, you know. So very, very interesting. But again, I just don't want this to be long, and it's already longer than I intended. But I do appreciate your being honest, sharing your personal views. That is super special to me, and I thank you for that. And look forward to many posts together. Thank you.